Greetings, I'm Bob Onstead, and I've been a barber for over 50 years and still enjoy working part-time at my profession. Over the years I've authored a book and produced 6 DVD videos on how to cut hair. My website, howtocuthair.com, sells my videos and book at very reasonable prices. My DVD on cutting flat tops and crew cuts shows 5 different flat tops and 3 different crew cuts. The following YouTube video shows the shortest of the flat tops I have on my DVD. I hope you enjoy it and pick up some good tips. On this flat top, we'll cut it flat, nice and flat on top. We'll round the corners a little bit. The upper sides will be angled in. It'll be cut as short as possible. I'll use a triple out on the sides, and then I open up the wall clipper for the upper sides and blend that out. This top I'll do freehand. Part of it will be freehand, the rest will be over the comb, and then I'll round the corners off a little bit. This ends up being the shortest flat top that I'm capable of giving. I continue cutting up to this same height around the back and onto the right side. I'll open up the wall for the upper sides. Here I'm clipping up about 1 inch higher. Notice how I end each clipping path with a taper away movement. This cutting continues around onto his left side. Now I'll go to the position between the triple out cutting and the open number 1 position and just even that off a little bit. Continue all the way around with this cutting. Back to the triple out position on the wall. Comb the hair down on the sides and back. At this point I need to use the mirror to check for the angle on the sides. I'm always careful not to brush his face with that clipper cord. Okay, on the top, I now have him facing the mirror so I can see how my top cutting is going. You can see the upper sides are cut in with the angle I want. I haven't rounded the corners yet. Now we go into this extra short cutting on top, which will include some freehand cutting down through this center section. All of the over-the-comb cutting is done with the clipper in the triple out position. Notice my little finger on the hand that holds the comb. I rest some part of it on the scalp. That helps to steady the comb and position it exactly where I want it. I do this in the open number 1 clipper position. Now I go back to the triple aught cutting position. I use this same sequence of cutting on all the different flat tops that I give. Sides and back first, then the upper sides and back, then a front to back cutting on the center part of the top, then the sides of the top. Doing it that way is the fastest way to get it done. You'll notice at times I'll stand a little lower or stand a little taller and also move my customer's head. This is all about seeing what I'm doing. I'll do the cutting on the upper back while standing behind the customer, but also come around to the front and cut from that position. Again, you do what you have to in order to see what you're cutting. Be sure to check your cutting efforts in the back bar mirror. That mirror will give you an important perspective that you can't get from your up-close position. Okay, now we're going to round the corners, and you don't need to take much off to get them rounded. About a 1/4 inch above the comb, unless there are some long ones, which there are right along here. Let's get those first. Note that I stand on the opposite side from where I do this cutting. Okay, now we'll do the rounding. That was just a 1/4 inch that sticking up above the comb. Some of my customers like the corners left sharp, but a big majority, like this guy, prefer it rounded a little. This 1/4 inch cutting will keep the corners in good shape for an extra week or two. Corners left sharp means the longer hair there will lay down sooner. Remember to check from the sides. And the front. When cutting 100,000 hairs to different lengths, I don't expect to achieve perfection, but I try to come pretty close. Thanks for watching.